Hey, we're officially live. Everyone can see us and hear us now. Let's check the mics. Let's everyone say hello.
Do we bother? Should we bother?
Phil started. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Wait, let's start it again. Phil started. I think it cut out. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hey. Hello.
That was practically a church choir. So
I mean,
the best we'll ever do.
We pretty much nailed it.
It was definitely a minor chord, but it was a chord.
And they say
minor chords are the best.
And they say Cyberpunk Red is dystopian.
Yeah.
I think. No, hey,
I've been saying that.
I think we've all been saying that, but hey, I feel like we nailed it better than we have in the past, so we're off to a better start than usual. I'm in a good mood with that. Let's move forward. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay we do right here for Syrinscape every Thursday, same place, same time. Before I get into a little recap of the current campaign, Brainwash, Lather, Rinse, Repeat, let's first do like we always do. Let's go around the table and everyone introduce yourself, tell people where they can find you online, and introduce your character. Ellen, start it off.
G'day, everyone. I am Ellen, and you can find me mostly with the wonderful Australian variety TTRPG podcast Roll to Cast. That's ROLE to cast. Each season is a different game system, and we are currently 8 seasons deep, with our current season being Starfinder. So we have a very cool motley crew of all sorts of alien creatures exploring the cosmos, very Guardians of the Galaxy. So check that out. But if not, there's something for everyone. There's Cyberpunk 2020 and Red, Vampire the Masquerade, Pulp Cthulhu, Kids on Bikes, The Witcher, Avatar Legends, and not to mention all the fun stuff that we do over our YouTube channel. So go and subscribe to us there, because that's where we do monthly live streams. It's currently my turn up next, and I am going to be playing the wonderful Bluebeard's Bride from Magpie Games, a game of very gothic feminine mystery, which I just adore. So that's going to be really fun. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast, but then also over on YouTube and all of our socials. I'm sure Phil is going to tell you a little bit about some of those other things that potentially will give us some sweet hot cash. And it is very hot here in Australia, so I won't waste too much of your time. And today, I am playing Alley Katz, the rocker of your dreams. Or is it a dream?
Could be it.
Ooh, a bit of a psych out for this.
little brain dance action. Rockette.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Rockette Fox, your second favorite person, and you can find me in all the places where Rockette Foxes can be found, mostly on Instagram, and as of late in grad school. Crowd goes wild. Yeah. So, other than that, Monday nights, so most Monday nights you can find me over with ELH playing a little Star Trek show station, except the last Monday night, in which I believe, Rob, wonderful game master, we are bringing back Shadows of Estrin for the first time back since a little bit of a break there. So you're gonna want to definitely Be there.
And
it's going to
Dune.
be wild.
We'll be bringing
And
Dune back too.
And June.
Dune is coming back. It's going to be great. You will see many of these faces there again. And then also on Friday nights or tomorrow night, depending on where you are, I'm over at Trooper SJP's channel, and we're playing a little Traveler Pirates of Draenix. But as far as tonight goes, I will be playing Hades, who is Allie's hair twin.
Very true.
Guys,
Phil.
we didn't even plan this.
We didn't even plan it. We're just that good.
Did you call me?
Yep, Phil, go for it.
Hello, I am Phil. I am
Hi.
also part of the hi. I'm also part of Roll to Cast. Also down here in the land down under, wearing a leather jacket on a 35-degree day. Good choice, me.
It's a bold choice.
Yes. So just to build on what Ellen has been saying, we have some very exciting stuff coming up as a crew. The most exciting thing being we've got our first ever live show coming up, and that's going to be in the Adelaide Fringe. First show is on February the 25th, and then we'll run a show each weekend for the next 4 weeks of the Fringe in Adelaide. So if you are an Australian fan, you know an Australian who's going to be down here, tell them about our show. We're doing the same thing we always do, which is 4 different games run by 4 different people. So I'll be doing a red game, Ellen's doing Kids on Bikes, we've got a vampire game, and we've got a Pulp Cthulhu game. So it's going to be live. We're going to do some merch for the first time as well. It's a big thing. We're very, very excited. And it's going to be down at the Lost Dice here in Adelaide. So yeah, tickets are already available. Please go check that out. If you want to support us in another way, you like what we do, go over to patreon.com, rolltocast, and there are different ways of supporting us, and that gets you into our community, part of our Discord, as well as some other little benefits, ad-free episodes, that sort of thing. And our Discord is going crazy this week. You mentioned Traveler. We were nerding out over Traveler. Basically, everything non-OGL people are like getting pretty excited about because there's hot debate at the moment. What's the best non-D&D game?
It's wild.
Come drop in and have a chat with everyone in the community. It's really, really fun. And today I am playing Bud, possibly the most unlucky solo in Night City.
Possibly.
I don't know
I
about
lost
that.
the ones last week.
And Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando, and I do production with Cybernation Uncensored, and I'm super stoked about that because I've always wanted to do that, and now I finally get to. There is a thing that is coming up. I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about the thing, but there's a thing. It's an awesome thing.
Oh yeah, talk about it. Go for it. We'll be launching the casting call here real soon.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I've been playing around with Fallout 2D20's rules a little bit, and I decided I wanted to make it work with The Last of Us. So that's what I've done. I've played with the rules. Fallout 2D20, it's going to work similar to Fallout 2D20, but it's going to be The Last of Us, including The Last of Us inspired crafting and character generation and things like that. So if that sounds exciting to you at all, there is going to be a casting call coming up in mere, I don't know, weeks? Days?
Oh, probably days.
I don't know.
Yeah, days.
Days. In mere days.
Minutes.
As
Right
soon
now.
as I respond
I'm on it.
to Rob's message. Yes. So this is going great. All right. And today I am playing Rush, the fixer who is the luckiest son of a bitch that's probably going to die in this session today. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If not this one, maybe next one. Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see how the dice treat you. But hey, I'm GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Cybernation Uncensored is a place for all kinds of gameplay and tutorials and GM tips and series and shows. You can find Rockette Fox and Brandon there, as well as numerous other GMs. Just streaming all kinds of shows. Check out Cybernation Uncensored on Twitch for all the live stuff. Check out Cybernation Uncensored on YouTube. for all the VODs, and then you can check out like 30 plus podcast websites for all the podcast versions. We get them there after all the streams and VODs are posted. After this stream today, we have GM ELH, who has actually guest appeared on this stream. He's going to be running his weekly Star Trek on our channel. So when we're done here, everyone hop over to Cybernation Uncensored here on Twitch and check out the beginning of his Star Trek campaign. And then, like Brandon said, he's got a great sort of reskin of Fallout coming, and Rockette has her monthly Weird coming and her morning play. We've got a few other new shows coming, and we just launched like 3 different casting calls for Dune, Cyberpunk Red, Monster of the Week. We have Altered Carbon casting call coming, as well as Brandon's casting call coming, and a few others like Alien and a few others I'm not going to mention just yet. But check out Cybernation Uncensored on Discord to see all the casting calls and be first in line for all those awesome games that we stream. Okay, aside from supporting Cybernation Uncensored and all these great other players here that have amazing brands, which definitely check everybody out, give everybody a follow on Twitter, all that good stuff, and YouTube, all that stuff. But before you do that, before you dive down the rabbit hole of all the stuff we do, make sure you show some love to Syrinscape first. It's the reason we're here every week. It's an amazing tool for your games to add sounds. It can automatically randomize and put an atmosphere into it. You can trigger things when you need them. They have officially licensed sound sets for most of the games that you know and love and play. If they don't have an official license, chances are they have a community created sound set, or there's something that you can use already there that fits perfect with what you're trying to play. It's amazing, and it's free to try, so sign up, give it a shot, and I know you'll love it. We use it here every week, but yeah, check it out. Give Syrinscape a follow, a subscribe. Also check out their YouTube. All the VODs, all the past seasons. We're up to like season 11 here. Check out all the previous seasons, all the crazy stuff that this team has been through, the plot twists, the NPCs, just all the great role playing, just so many emotional moments, funny moments, hectic moments, near deaths, real deaths, maybe not real deaths, all kinds of stuff.
Like
So
deaths,
so check out all the past seasons, as well as all the Syrinscape videos that they put out. They put out some really funny commercials. Ben is he's amazing. I always look forward to their commercials coming out. He's always doing something wacky in them, and it's just awesome. So make sure you show some love to Syrinscape. We would really appreciate that. All right, cool. Let's get into this weekly gameplay of Cyberpunk Red. Let's do a little recap. I'm not going to dive too much into the recap because there's just so much to unpack here with what happened with some of the team being brainwashed, some not, them coming out of it, some deaths, things not really happening, then coming out of Braindance again, and then Allie was brainwashed and she got out of it recently because Militech kind of sided with them as they're on a mission from Arasaka to get a Nova 3, some program or something from Mikoshi at Ground Zero at the Arasaka building in the hot zone of Night City. Militech kind of made a connection to Rush and basically said, look, get whatever you're getting and bring it to us. We'll help you deal with Arasaka, but we're still fighting. I mean, it was General Lundy from the old Fourth Corporate War now as a connection to Rush. He's, let's remind everyone, a rank 10 fixer. So he's got some amazing contacts here, as well as the head of the Hawk faction of Arasaka, Yorinobu, and Mr. Yenshaw. I mean, those are some legit contacts you have too. It just depends. Do you want that Militech one or that one, like the dark side, the light side? If there is a light side in Cyberpunk, everything's kind of...
You'll be stuck between 2 massive corporations,
right,
thank you.
Right.
Well, you decided to play the wrong game.
Yeah, it's getting dystopian.
We could have played Wonder Home this whole time.
We could have played checkers or something, But no, listen. So the team is basically in the thick of the hot zone. They got in there. They, like I said, kind of teamed up with Militech a bit, and they helped Allie get out of her brainwash. Each member got into the brain dance one at a time. Just a great emotional episode. Make sure you check out that previous stream. But yeah, they got a little dune buggy. Well, not a little one, a pretty awesome one actually. Got into the hot zone, ran into what was it? The Roman Chrome
that dune
Raiders.
Buggy's a wreck now.
Well, it's
Chuffed it up a little bit.
dune buggy is a bit beat up. Yeah, we've had a rough time
Bud.
getting into the hot zone, but. It's the hot zone. It's going to be rough. It's not easy. But the team got in there. They ran into the Roman Chrome Raiders, a nomad clan that is known for kind of slave laboring and traveling around and just rummaging through rundown places and abandoned ghost towns. And here they are in the hot zone. They've got this sort of team of scientists and med techs and such. And they're known as the Terra Nova that have been working out of the outskirts of the hot zone, trying to kind of deradiate it and salvage it and work on it over the years, but apparently they're under slave labor right now under the RCR, just scavenging for them currently. They kind of met up with the team, did a little bit of speed heal for them in agreement, like, hey, please help us when you're done. I know you're in the middle of a mission. The team kind of said we're in the middle of something, but when we're done, we'll come back and try to help you too. So the Terra Novas kind of expressed gratitude towards that gesture and are pretty desperate in that situation. But the team carried on, trying to get to the heart of the hot zone. It's no easy task. They took the high ground on a kind of half-building wall that fell out onto another building that wall goes into the building, into the darkness. Going across there was not easy. Hades slipped out, slid down into the darkness, falling anywhere from 10 to 20 meters. In between there, a big splash of water where she goes down. Luckily, made the secondary athletics check. Took a little bit of damage. Damaged her hazmat suit, her radiation suit. Anytime you take damage here, we got to do that. They do still have a couple repair kits left, but fell down in there. Did not break her leg. Passed the athletics check, so at least had that going for her. But in pitch blackness right now, with the exception of a little flickering light in the distance, it looks like, but it's just so dim it's hard to even make that out. The team is still up at the top in the hot zone. They just lost Hades, heard the big splash and her screaming out, and that's kind of where we left off. Any other key points that I should bring up, or was that a pretty decent recap for everyone?
Hey, that's pretty good.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, I mean, trapped in dark waters, that's what I caught.
It happens. So yeah, let's
happens
get
to us a lot more.
Time to move on.
Yeah, let's get the team in there. Let's get some Syrinscape sounds going.
Well, she's gone. That's just too bad.
Just once, I'd like to, have an encounter where someone doesn't fall precariously.
Yeah.
Well, y'all should have taken the high road then.
And we'll say, as I get these Syrinscape sounds going, let's get into Wandering the Outskirts. Love that one. But just as that happens, just to add to the chaos, also it would seem a little bit of blood rain has started. You can kind of hear it coming down. Love Syrinscape, all their official Cyberpunk Red sound sets. But a little bit of blood rain's happening, making it just that much more difficult to navigate the rough terrain. It's getting slippery, it's sludgy, it's red, it's hard to see out the radiation suits as you see Bud clearing the eye mask. But I'll let the team take it from here as you just heard the splash. Let's go over to Rush, Allie, and Bud first.
Hades!
I can try and find her with my torch.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get eyes on her.
Yeah, you
Hades!
You three, give me a perception, all three of you. Bud's got his flashlight there, down into the pitch darkness. You're kind of on the edge of the concrete as it's definitely getting a little vertigo. You're definitely high up there. It's sketchy. You're kind of at a high angle. Let me get rid of this welcome and bring up the dice over there. Also, I completely forgot to mention during the intro, I'll say it now. Everyone in chat, everyone tuning in, don't go anywhere. Stay with us the entire stream. Make sure you promote it too. We really love the help and sharing. But as a reward, I've got a special image I'm going to share with you right after the break. I'm going to start doing that every stream. Just bring up maybe some fun images, some past stuff, maybe some GM Rob stuff. No, we're going to keep it PG, but we'll... Go to the Cybernation Uncensored. My stream is there. That's where you'll catch the more provocative. Exactly. There you go. But yeah, all three of you reach on. Ooh, Allie, nice critical success. You start putting the light down there, and great looking on Bud because he's got the light. You're looking down, and yeah, it's going down just over 10 meters, somewhere between 10 and 20 meters, pretty far down. You can see like rebar and pillars kind of jetted out from the sides as it goes down, where just the internal structure of the building has wrecked, but it is hollowed out. You can see water kind of running in from broken parts of the sides from the rain. Down in the bottom, I mean, it's so dark, it's hard to see, but moving around with the flashlight, you're able to find Hades. She's in this water, she's treading. Hades, you're in this water, you see it's pitch dark, and all of a sudden you see a little light hit you way up above, 10 to 20 meters above. You can see Rush, Bud, and Allie with the flashlight going down. You're trying to tread water. Give me an athletics for your swim.
Oh my God.
There is going to be a -2 here because of the fact that you're hitting debris. There's all kinds of like things in the water you're hitting, and you got a little bit of damage to your suit when you came down and took that damage. reckoned, so it's kind of filling with this water. Which
that's
is
good.
Which is making it really hard. Yeah, so you got a negative
I don't
2.
like it when you make Hades do athletics check.
Yeah, so just as the light. Yeah, just I love that. Yeah, Hades yells out from the distance. Let's hear that one more time. I love it.
Guys, can you hear me?
And just as you hit her with the light and you see her kind of treading water, the light kind of hits her as the suit's filling up with water and Hades goes under. Now Hades is in the middle of drowning. She failed that swimming check. She's only going to last her body stat in minutes, holding her breath. Minutes are a long time when it enters combat. Keep that in mind. Rounds are pretty fast. But whatever your body stat is, Hades, let me know that so I know how many minutes you have here.
That would be 6.
Okay, so 6 minutes. Hades basically goes under right when you hit her with the light, and you also notice in the water all the things of debris are all these like carcasses and old dead bodies and things floating in the water. Like, who knows how old? They look like just rotting flesh, like just completely.
Oh God!
Probably old post-court war remnants or whatever. But
It's
she's
in my mouth.
she's definitely drowning in that. But I'll let the team take it back from here.
Hold your breath. Have we got any kind of
The grappling hook.
the grappling hook? Yes, I'll go down.
So we'll fire the grappling hook like into
Yeah.
the debris like point blank, so that it is anchored, and then we'll winch ourselves down. Right? How many? We got 2, right?
Yeah, we got 2.
We'll
I
do it
think
with
Ali
both
would
grappling
volunteer,
hooks, I think.
like, to go down first.
You go down. Yeah. What's your
Yeah.
athletics? I guess
It's
you just do it anyway. I got
pretty,
base 13.
It's pretty good. I have got base 13 as well.
Okay, cool. Well, it's your wife, so you go.
Yeah, not yet, but yeah.
Right,
All right,
close.
so I'll give
That
an
didn't really
athletics roll.
happen. Let's remember that was part of a dream or brain dance. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wait,
but commitments extend beyond the brain dance.
that's true. But yeah, if you have the grapple gun, which means no athletics check needed, you can easily hook it up and get down there. So if that's what you're doing, then yeah, Ali's able to kind of hook it on the edge. You're seeing Hades drowning, and just you can barely see her under the surface of the water, kind of flailing arms. All these bodies getting knocked around in the water. It's just mucky, dark, with the exception of Bud's barely flashlight. As you go down in the grapple, you see the same thing. It's just darkness with the exception of the flashlight every once in a while. You can barely see Hades in the water as you're getting down to that level, and you do see off to the distance like a little flickering light. It looks like down some type of like tunnel or walkway or hallway. It's hard to tell. It's just so dark. But you're down towards the bottom.
Okay, I'll do my athletics. That's a 17.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to hop in the water and swim. You're now swimming in this mucky, nasty water. Around these dead bodies, as you can feel Hades kind of hitting your legs and things as she's just further drowning and going down.
Yeah. Don't pull me down, babe. Stop thrashing. I'm gonna kind of try and like hook her around like the waist and just like essentially like with another hand support her stomach just to kind of like bring her up so that she's not like thrashing at me or grabbing me or like trying to pull me down.
Oh no, and easily you do that. Great athletics.
What'd you say?
What was that?
I said, Hades, look at the back! Float!
I imagine that Hayes just like attaches to the side of Ali like a koala.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because of her suit filling up with this water and her just having a hard time swimming and coughing up some of the water that she's already inhaled.
Time swimming.
But you did a great athletics check, and Ali has a great body stat, greater than Hades.
Yeah,
you're able
she
to
does.
you're able to hold her up and keep her afloat. Thanks, Rufio, for the +2.
Thanks, Rufio. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like I think Ali's really working overtime with her legs, just like since half of her body's kind of up out of the water. It's hard going, and she's having to like just like goop past detritus just to get back to the hook. And then I'm gonna kind of grab on, and we pointed it down, didn't we? So we're gonna have to climb up.
No, so what I figured we would have done is like just shoot the grapple into the debris at the top, and then let the gun out.
Yeah.
So then you can grab the gun and hit retract and hopefully pull yourself up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hold on. Okay, Hades, just hold on.
Okay.
position like her legs, you know, so she's like full koala around me.
Oh yeah, let's get an athletics check from Hades. Only as a only. Don't panic. Don't panic. Only to see. Only to see if Allie gets a +1 on her athletics check of holding on to her.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There, I knew you were gonna get scared. I'm not that. Okay, come on. I'm trying to be nicer.
10 is my magic number tonight.
It is.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
gosh.
Okay, unfortunately, no bonus. She's filled with water. She's having a hard time, but she's at least holding on. Allie, give me your athletics to make sure you can hold her and make it all the way up.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna come down and everyone's gonna come down in this, aren't they?
It's 18.
Nice. Yeah, you got her.
Yeah.
You bring her up. You're up to the top now. Hades gets pulled up by Allie to the top. Bud and Rush kind of help finishing her up. Her suit's filled with water. Coughs up a little more water. You're all at the top.
I'm imagining wringing out the limbs of the suit, just like water, body,
Can you
fingers
breathe?
coming out of there. This
How
is
much of
just
that-
as bad as it was last time in the brain
Yeah.
dance. This is just as bad.
Yeah, look,
Yeah, it
I would
is.
say this is definitely, worse.
Yeah, except when we did that, I didn't fall into a water, and she yells down into there, filled with bodies!
Okay, well, it's not their fault, is it? They're already dead.
It is their fault. They were there on purpose.
Okay, I'm just gonna like keep patting Hades' back and hopefully she'll cough up any other water that she swallowed.
Oh, finger, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get her resist torture and drugs from Hades to see if she caught any weird bacteria. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, Hades does have toxic binders, though.
Yeah.
Hey, don't.
She has the Black Plague. It came back. And
She.
Would
Yo,
toxin binders
hey-
protect you from bacteria? I don't think so.
That's not- I think it
Toxins.
It protects you from everything you have to do a roll on. Like listen, the amount of weird she puts in her body is unparalleled.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
get you patched again.
yeah. Just hope we don't trap any water in there with her. What's the Geiger counter at?
Ooh, okay.
I don't want to know. I hate that sound.
General environment, and then point at Hades. It's like,
Not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it was like that beforehand.
All right. Well, let's just do a
There it
quick
is right
patch
there.
job. Get in
or
and
you
out.
were planning on dying young anyway, right?
That's what it sounds like every morning when I point the Geiger at myself.
Okay.
Alright,
I
keep
feel
our
like
feet under us. We really don't have far to go.
So let's just get in, get out, and deal with all the other crap that we have to solve later.
Rush, have you still got a fix on the Mikoshi entrance?
I do. It's this way.
Yeah, you
Alright.
can see you're just a handful of blocks away now. You know, you're on the outskirts of the center, as you were on the outskirts where you ran into the nomads, and you got on the inner outskirts where you met Terra Nova, and they said that's kind of where they work out of. They showed you the home base. Now you're kind of on the outskirts of the inner circle where you saw that highway going up that would typically go around all the corporate zone buildings. So you're just a handful of blocks away on foot. But as you kind of get to the top of this slat or slate or whatever, the wall that fell onto the building that Hades slid down, once you get to the other side of that, you can see rubble just kind of go down, almost like down into a big crater. And in that crater, it's kind of filling with blood rain pretty quick and all the runoff and stuff. But that crater then goes up, and then you can see some like old Militech vehicles kind of poking out of the rubble, all rusted and just bent up and beat up. You see some Arasaka vehicles and weapons and sort of like drones and stuff sticking out of rubble. You're definitely seeing old remnants of Fourth Corporate War stuff, but it's just buried in the rubble. But past this sort of crater, it looks like you're seeing kind of, like I said, the outskirts of the center of the Corp zone, and it's like all these sort of half and quarter buildings leading into the center that have all like kind of just blown off, fallen down, rubble. It's like piles of stuff, but in between them you can definitely see pathways. It looks like up past that crater you're going to have some, multiple options once you get over there.
Oh, thanks, Johnny.
Hey, whatever it takes to traverse it, right?
Yeah, well, he certainly made our lives a bit more difficult.
We do that pretty well just by ourselves.
Yeah, we don't need any help.
So what is it right down the bottom of that crater?
Yep.
What am I seeing in the Geiger counter? Is it down in the bottom of the crater?
Yeah,
You're
Or
in
not
the
the
tracker.
Geiger counter, the tracker. Sorry.
oh yeah, no, in the
A lot
tracker.
of radiation in that hole.
Yeah, when you check out the tracker, it looks like you're, like I said, a handful of blocks away. It looks like you got to get past this big crater with all the war vehicle stuff, and then get into that sort of center buildings, and it's somewhere beyond there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
So we have
Oh
to
my God,
traverse
what if-
this.
What
More
if Rush
athletic
got the
checks.
what if Rush got the two counters messed up, and he's just like leading us towards radiation?
The worst. Yeah.
That seems about right.
Can we shoot the grappling hook across the crater?
Yeah, you could do that. It would definitely be an athletics check to high wire walk across or climb across. Yeah.
I don't want that.
Would it be? Oh, yeah, but would it be an easier check than climbing across, or can we go round? Like, what's the go here? What are options?
Yeah, you have.
I guess
Looks like you have a few options. Like you could try to work your way around this crater on the edges of these kind of broken buildings leading in. You could try to just climb down into it and climb up on the other side.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, or like you said, shoot the grapple hook across and climb across the grapple hook. Either way, no matter which way you do it, whether it's climbing, roping across, or going around the edge, there's going to be an athletics check. It's just, I can't meta too much. You just got to kind of look at it, think about it, and make your own, what you think would be probably the easiest, the lesser of the evils there,
yeah. Okay,
you
zip
guys
lining down that's gonna be a big fall.
And then we have to
Whereas-
climb out the crater the other side.
Yeah, I think we just go slow and steady round the edge.
I
And
agree.
can I suggest Hades
Uh-huh.
stick by me?
Okay.
Well, we could tie off on each other, so we can all kind of hold each other up.
Or if one goes down, we all go down.
Well, I was hoping if one goes down, the other three can help.
I'm
but
glad.
I guess you're right. I'll do like one basket.
And with our luck, it would be Hades.
I mean, I'm just planning for it. I'm planning for it, guys.
No, it's good. It's good to plan around that. I
You
think
could invoke I think it's double time rule and get bonuses from taking it slow.
we should take it slow.
Yeah.
We're
I'll also say,
climbing around a precipice here.
Yeah, aside from getting the grapple hooks, you guys got more rope, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least had the original rope in the dune buggy, the normal supply stuff. But
Yeah.
Rush's idea tying together, even if you used one of the grapple hooks, whatever, I think that's a great idea too. So what I'll do with that is, everyone give me an athletics check. Give yourself the +2 for double timing and being real careful. If you're doing that for a bonus, let me know if you're using any luck or any other bonuses. And then that way, if anyone fails this, you're all tied together. It'll allow the other 3 to give me a secondary athletics check to see if you can save that person.
My +2
Is
gave
that
me
a
a 12. My +2 gave me 12, and you know what that means I rolled.
Another freaking 10.
10's all the way.
No, I don't think your +2's in there. You rolled a 4 plus your 8, which is 12, so the +2's not
snap.
there. Yeah, in that little window down in the bottom, you gotta do a 2, I
You
think.
gotta press the plus.
Oh, I
yeah.
put it in the window next to it. So that's a 14. A 14, highest yet.
Nice. Yeah, and then let me just check the others. 20.
For the
20.
podcast, we got 28 from Rush. Ali got a 20. Bud got an 18, and Hades got 14.
Nice. Yeah, you make your way across. It takes a little bit longer than you would normally go, but you go slow and careful, and you make your way all the way across this huge crater. A couple moments where kind of the earth slips out a little, but you make your way through, and you're on the other side. And now on the other side here, it kind of opens up a little bit before it hits that sort of wall of wreckage of just skyscrapers that have come down. But in that little gap, again, you see a bunch of like military vehicles. It's hard to even tell what's coming or going. They're all intertwined and just burnt out. Everything is charred black here and covered in filth and debris. But poking out from the rubble, you can clearly see, dozens and dozens of different vehicles and drones and things like that. There was definitely some war stuff going on here when the ish hit the fan. But and over the course leading up to that point. But yeah, up ahead, you basically can see all these ruined skyscrapers kind of causing this wall, but in between them you can see some paths, some ways to go. It looks like from down here you can go straight ahead. It looks like there's some type of like what used to be a road where everything's kind of collapsed on each other, and all these pathways, it almost looks like the buildings are collapsed. They almost look like caves or tunnels in a way, even though it's constructed with buildings and such. But the one straight ahead looks like it used to be a road. It looks like off to the right there's some type of like dirt path. It goes a little bit lower, whether it used to be a canal or a lower highway or something. It looks like it goes down a little bit lower and in. And then to the left you can see something that looks like straight ahead, like another sort of road or alleyway. It's a little more narrow than the one straight ahead of you, but it's off to the left, and it looks like it kind of goes up a little bit and circles around.
This is kind of like the Howling Abyss in Elflines.
Yeah. I don't know if I've gotten up to there yet.
It sucks. Just like this.
I gotta stop messing around with side quests.
I do way better on Elflines than this.
I just want to get all the yellow tulips, okay? It'll be cool.
The reward is not worth it. Trust me, I looked it up.
Oh, you can't look it up. Where's the mystery? Anyway, it's probably good. I'm not wasting my
time. We get through this.
So what's the? It's like up, like it's like a ascent kind of thing.
It's like through, right? It's like caves.
Yeah, it's like all of them kind of look cave-esque because of the buildings collapsing on each other around them. But one goes straight ahead, a little wider, looks like almost the width of a road. The one to the right goes a little bit lower, again, almost the width of a road, but it kind of like goes lower and in. And then the one to the right is a little bit higher. It's a little more narrow, looks more like alley or something along those lines in the width. But it goes, again, inward, but a little more like up and curved around it seems like. So you got those three options.
Yeah, does our tracker point anywhere in particular?
It's still reading in the center of the hot zone. You're still now just a few blocks away. Okay. But yeah, it's still reading in the dead center. So any three of these ways look like it's heading in the right direction. It's still ahead of you.
Okay.
They don't have like good tracking or like good deduction or something.
Well, I'm just wondering,
do we still have our
drone? Did we get a drone?
Yeah, I don't have it.
We did get a drone.
We have a spider drone.
Does it have like a camera? Can we send it in ahead of us?
Oh yeah, some scouting with the drone would be a great idea.
Yeah, because I'm just worried, like caving in, and also just not every entranceway like has an exit.
Well, I
and
wonder
it would just really suck to get bottlenecked in somewhere and then not be able to get back out.
I wonder if Hades can link to it with like her virtuality eyes and kind of see what it sees.
Is this possible, Rob?
I like that. Let's do a some type of check for Hades there. Yeah, let's do a give me like.
I love it when we can use actual tech as opposed to just like us dummies.
Yeah, I would say like a
that's
cyber
something
tech.
I can do.
Oh, which one of these entranceways should I go in? I know, I'll punch it.
Now I'll take like a cyber tech check or something along those lines.
Or something?
Yeah, electronics security could also work because you're kind of hacking this drone to control it. And either one of those, Hades. We'll go with player's choice there. Cyber tech check or electronics and security.
If you get a 10, I swear to God.
Well, you had to say it?
Sorry, I'll knock on wood. And you know what? I think I actually have some salt here. I can.
That's a 19. 19.
Nice. Yeah. Rush busts out the spider drone, and Hades, instantly connects to it, hacks it. It's fairly easy for her. She's been around a while now. Hades has some experience. Her skills are pretty tuned in. But you got control over this drone.
If we've had the drone for a little bit, she's probably messed around with it some, and
Yeah.
Probably
googly
connected
eyes
to
on
it.
it
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say Rush. Rush has controls to control it, or Hades can control it direct. But either way, whatever the drone sees can get fed back on the little screen on the control, or direct to Hades. Hades has seen it. You have the internal
Yes.
cyber deck stuff. Yeah, so yeah, you're
Yeah.
seeing through the drone if you want. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll
And-
keep you try and find a way through.
Yeah, I think Rush should probably, or somebody should probably control it. Hades is affixed to a nearby wall or piece of rubble. Just attached to it.
Don't
Try
fall.
not to fall anywhere.
Yeah, try not to get hurt.
That's
Yeah, I like
the
that.
goal.
Okay, so what's Rush gonna do? How's he gonna control his drone?
Well, does the control have a video feed as well?
Yeah, it has a little video feed as well, so you can control it and see where it's going.
Okay, that's good because that would suck if not. So, yeah, I'll
It
be
really would.
controlling it going down the street, this kind of cave of a street. Looking
The
around.
one straight ahead, or the one to the right, or that pathway to the left?
I was thinking the one straight ahead first.
Okay. Yeah, you
Oh,
start.
this is wild.
Yeah, you start navigating down the center street here, as it looks like it kind of goes straight, and then it looks like it might go down a little bit. There's some buildings and wreckage that fell across it up ahead, so it's hard to see, but it definitely looks like it goes down. And up ahead, you can kind of see the light from the sky, glowing down in through the rain, but it's just so hazy, it's hard to see where that goes.
It does look like there's a light there, right, Rush?
Yeah, well, a little light from above, but there's a slope down too, and I'm wondering if the ground might not be as stable.
Get closer.
All right, so I'll move the drone closer, get a better look at the ground, and so get an idea if it looks stable or not.
Yeah, it looks stable. You can tell up ahead, like in order to kind of get up and have the spider drone get up closer to the edge to see exactly what's going on where it goes down. It'll require an athletics check.
Oh, okay.
The drone.
From me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
either Hades or
Just a
Rush,
check.
whoever wants to
Just a check.
control it for this.
How about Rush? That seems like a...
Use your own skills. Yeah.
It's 11.
Yeah, as you start going up, the drone kind of slips out on rubble,
No.
and kind of like slides down off of the road where it's all broken up and jagged, hitting some type of rock. It kind of lands abrupt. And Rush, give me a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat.
Oh, thank God it's Rush.
Yeah.
The one who actually has any luck.
Uh-huh.
It's over my luck stat.
No.
Oh wait, no, it is. It is my luck stat. Does that count?
I don't see it. Where is it?
Sorry. It flew around the screen. It was an 8. Did you want me to?
Okay,
roll
no,
again?
that's fine. I trust you. Yeah, if it landed on your luck stat, I'll give it to you. Kind of goes to the defender. But this thing, the drone kind of slides out, hits, and then kind of gets back up on its feet. It at least landed right. It's not, fully damaged or anything messed up.
Rash, are you trying to give me a heart attack? Come on!
I'm so meant to do that. Don't worry.
Oh.
It'll be fine.
I mean, better the drone than us, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it's me.
Well, you've already taken one bad spill, so maybe it's the drone's turn. All right, that doesn't look too stable. Should we back up and try the others?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
try the left one.
All right, come back, drone.
Yeah, the drone
Come back,
comes
sweetie.
scurrying back, wagging its little spider drone tail.
Yay!
Goes over to
Hey.
the left path, climbing up a little bit. It goes more, kind of like at a slant. As it kind of curves around, you can tell like this probably used to be some type of alley, or even possibly one of those like walkway overpasses, that like people would use to kind of traverse. It's hard to tell, but you can tell by the size of it. It's not a normal street. But where it just is the same. It has buildings kind of leaning over it, piles of rubble, the drone's kind of getting through. But it does look like it keeps going. You went about as far as you went on that straight path, and it looks like it keeps going, but it curves around towards the center and up a little bit, like as the rubble it's building, it's kind of curving around to the right.
All right.
Well,
I
it
think
seems
we
like
should
it goes
do-
somewhere.
I think
Does
we should
look
give
that
the
way.
drone a little kiss for luck.
I'm not kissing that thing. It's been out in the rain.
It fell into the body water.
Does that mean you wouldn't kiss Cypress if she was out in the rain?
It is blood rain. I'm just saying it's gross to kiss blood rain. I'm not saying it's gross to kiss the bot. I'm saying it's gross to kiss blood rain. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Just butting your face mask against it. So
Yeah,
I can
Rush,
get
kiss the
a
bot.
cigarette in
What
here.
are you trying to do?
Get a cigarette up inside.
Oh! I wouldn't recommend it because then you would just be like almost burning a hole in your suit, and there's nowhere for the smoke to go.
It's
You'll
filled with
just die.
smoke. It's filled with smoke.
Yeah. Please don't do that.
Squiggles.
Sir Squiggles, the
Squiggles,
spider
I
bot.
like
I like that.
I'll give
But
you
yeah,
that.
you're at the point. Yeah, like you can't really see up ahead because it does curve around as it keeps going up the rubble. But you can tell like the path. It's not going to require an athletics check to pass. It's not broken up enough yet or whatever. It just keeps going at least a little bit farther and off to the right. Otherwise, it can come back and you still have that right path or forward. Those are kind of your options where it's at because on either side it's completely sealed with rubble and broken building.
I mean, this seems pretty stable, right?
I hate to say it, but I kind of feel good about this one.
More so than the other one.
Okay, well now that we've thoroughly jinxed it, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, well, we'll take the left path up into the overpass walkway thing, and up to where the drone kind of ran out of range, and see what's ahead.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
can I make the suggestion that Hades carries the grappling gun?
Yeah, you could
Probably
have one
more
of
likely
those.
that she's gonna pull.
That's a good idea, because if you know the way that rules are, if you have a grapple gun, you don't even need to do the athletics check if there's some type of fall or floor give out, as long as you're near an edge or something. So that's kind of good if Hades has that with her track record.
From the beginning.
See, that's what happens when you have a girlfriend. She looks out for you.
But yeah,
Who sees all the danger.
yeah.
Keep the drone like
One-
20 minutes in front of us,
What's that?
like as we go along. Can we keep the drone like 20 meters in front of us? Like,
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
would like to do that.
yeah. Yeah, as you're going, you make your way up to the drone. It's as I described before, and as it curves around, you kind of make your way up. As the drone's kind of curving around, Hades, you're in it for the ride, but walking with the team, because luckily, you know how net running is. You can still see meat space and the system, so you're still kind of seeing it. Rush controlling the drone a bit as it goes up. It kind of makes its way over the corner, and you can see as it's coming around the corner a little up ahead of you, it kind of hits a dead end of rubble and stuff, and then it looks like the road goes to the left. Right there, it kind of opens up into a road and goes to the left. It you know, without even doing a deduction, almost feels like it might be connecting to some part of that center road or something, but up and around or above it somehow. But as the drone gets around that corner and gets up to that sort of left turn option, why doesn't Rush give me a perception?
from the drone's perspective,
Yeah.
because then Hades can do it too.
Oh yeah, Hades could do it too.
She's yeah,
Yeah.
because she's
Yes, she can.
because I figured like that's one of the advantages, right? If Rush is looking through his agent
Oh, yeah.
screen, but Hades can actually see what the drone sees.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Again, I don't mean to jinx us, but I feel like this is a really
Well,
smart
it's too
strategy.
late for that.
And I just want to... Oh no!
And then she crit fails.
Hey, Hades sees nothing.
Yeah, Hades is.
But like,
It's hard to see, you know, between the blood rain and just the
Well,
smut
there's a
and.
hole in her thing right above the eyes. It's just like filling with blood rain.
Well, no, you've at least patched it up, so it's not the suit,
patched
but
it up.
there's enough,
That's fair.
you know, there's enough smog and debris kind of hovering over the hot zone, and then now with the blood rain, it is very difficult to see. But Rush, right as the drone's kind of getting up to that left turn, you notice there's a definite tripwire across the way that the spider drone was just about to hit, but you noticed it.
Oh, tripwire.
What? Where?
It's just in front of the drone. Hold on.
Oh!
We're not moving it forward yet.
do we trust in our ability to step over it?
No.
Does anyone know how to disarm one of these?
What skill would that be?
That's a good question.
This would be a basic tech sort of thing, and I won't require an athletics to step over it. Luckily, Rush saw it. All of you can easily take a step over it or be near it without triggering it.
Whoa! One step.
Maybe not Hades. Maybe not. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But no, basic tech. If you wanted
someone
to,
should have that covered, right?
I don't. I mean, I would assume tech would be Hades.
Hayes or Rush, they've got they got
Yeah,
skills.
I've got basic tech.
I am okay in it.
hey,
I'm okay
thanks,
in it.
Night City Nasty. Another +2 for the team.
Yeah,
Hades.
What's your Rush? What's your basic tech?
It's 10.
11.
Hey, take a +2 and maybe you do it
Yeah,
then,
we've
Hades.
got 3 +2
Okay.
currently.
I will take a +2 and I will do
Do
it.
it.
Let's do it.
It's gonna go well. It's gonna go well.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah, just
16.
just as Hades is trying to take it apart and kind of dismantle it, all of a sudden you hear like a and it like kind of triggers, and all of a sudden from the side you can see something come out. Hades, do you have reflex at 8 or higher? Can you evade? I can't remember if you have evasion.
No.
Okay, yeah,
She's
this.
the only one who
Yeah,
can't.
all of a sudden all of you see this kind of come out from the side of the rubble, and it just hits Hades along the side, and it's actually a cream pie. She gets hit with a cream pie. And give me a resist torture and drugs, Hades.
What? From a pie?
What
Bozo.
is happening?
Okay, put your hand up if you think we're still in a brain dance.
No,
now
it's
they're
both
and now they're just messing with us.
This is the kind of thing that Hades would do.
Yeah, this is too imaginative for Arasaka.
Hang on, let me see what my.
Bozos.
It's bozos.
Bozos are running the brain dance for us.
Who else would do cream pies, guys? Who else would do cream pies? Poison cream pies.
You get that resist torture and drugs from Hades.
Yeah, I was trying to find out what I do because I have the toxic binders, or how do I? Does it just automatically affect this?
Oh, yeah, because it's a biotoxin pie that hits you. So if you've got toxin binders, I think that that protects you.
Okay, because I know it adds a stat to my roll.
Let me just look that up. Let me double check that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember either. If anybody has the book in front of them, I just opened up the PDF. But toxic binders.
+2. It does a +2.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 4. A
Yeah,
nice big
+2.
4.
+2 to their resist torture drug skill.
Jeez.
4!
Yeah. So
Hades
basically,
loves pie!
yeah, this pie hits you,
That'll
and
be
you get
around
hit with a biotoxin, and you take
Danger pie!
6 points of damage as
Ah!
this biotoxin just kind of hits your suit. Luckily for you, it's at least not a normal sort of ballistic weapon or anything like that. It is a biotoxin, not even an acid. So you don't have to worry about the suit, the radiation suit,
Okay.
as far as that.
How does it go through the suit?
Well, in
is it just like...
Oh yeah, in through your.
Cloud of-
Oh yeah, it's just covered in this muck that can kind of seep in through the the filters and stuff. It's just a muck of biotoxin, but
You know what would happen? It would go through a filter and she'd be like, "Oh, pie! Yum yum."
oh no.
Oh no.
But yeah, and that
You already have
Yeah,
muscles.
so-
Why
It's
would you
man
risk
pie!
it?
so all three of you standing there basically see Hades messing with this tripwire, trying to dismantle it. As all of a sudden out of the side, and she's just covered in this sort of cream pie, and she's wiping it off. You hear her kind of scream like it. Feels like a little heat coming from it. It's obviously some type of biotoxin or something going on. But let's take our 5-minute bio break right here.
Oh my god.
Don't anyone go anywhere. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Danger pie!
I'm gonna leave the mics hot.
Danger pie.
Sometime today.
What was that, Phil?
What's that?
Rockette, please roll above a 4. At some point.
It was all 10s! It was all 10s before you saw it!
Yeah, but it was of a 4. I've been watching. You've got like a 4, a 3, a 4, and 2 1s. Stop it.
No,
man, we
you take
didn't
this up
come-
with Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, we didn't come after you after 4 1s, so
That's true. That's true. Thank you
maybe
for.
watch yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah!
don't roll dice in glass houses, as they always say.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they will go nuts and just right on through.
Holy, like,
Ah!
it's times like this that I really have to watch my P's and Q's on Syrinscape. It's like when you fail that roll, I was like, fuck.
Thing, I just went far away from what we wanted.
Yeah, I usually change it to far out. So I think I generally say far out as a bit of an expletive.
Far out.
Oh my god, freaking bozos! Hate bozos.
What's a tripwire pie in the middle of nowhere?
Bozos do because and you know what? I bet bozos aren't even trained. As a trained clown, I'll say it. I don't think they're trained. I don't know what kind of.
At all.
I don't believe this man is a medical professional. I'm just saying. What school of clowning are they? Are they Goliath? Are they Lecoq? Are they, are they Buffon?
None of the French ones. Yeah.
Just none of them.
None of the French ones.
Look, you know how much I love Artel-Saurian, but do I need to write a strongly worded letter being like, you haven't actually explained what school of clowning the bozos derive their craft from?
I mean, I can only imagine what Jay Gray's answer would be, but
he'll be like, Ellen, please stop. Come on.
For the last time.
Come on. All right. Now, are we gonna play Castle Falkenstein? Otherwise, stop emailing me. Such a lovely guy. I've been trying to make that happen for so long. I really want to play Castle Falkenstein with Jay Gray. Because he'd do it.
A fun time.
Yeah, like he would run it for sure. He's obsessed with that game. And I'm like, if I don't have to run a game, that's even, even peachier. But yeah, it's just, oh dang. Rob's in the chat. Can't even hide from him here. No place is safe.
He knows everything.
Alright, I gotta dash to Baloo.
Alright, have fun.
Oh my god. What is going on in the chats? Rob's plan, he's going to take over all the accounts, so it would be the Rob show starring Rob as Bud, Raj 80 and Ellie. I would love that. Rockette, can you see me? Rockette is here, but it looks like she's frozen. Or maybe I'm frozen.
Rockette's frozen.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought
there
so.
she's gone.
Otherwise I just said something really stupid and she was just staring at me.
Well, a little of column A.
Hey now, hey now.
I didn't hear what you said, but
I didn't even say anything.
oh, well.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, Bronx. Rockette is frozen. She's coming back. She's coming back to us. Now, I believe I drank half of this energy drink last session.
Oh,
So, it's only fitting that I...
so it's a week old.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
it's mainly sugar.
Oh
Sugar
yeah,
doesn't go off.
it'll be fine. And it's been really hot where you are, right? So
Well, it's been
I
in my
mean-
fri I didn't just leave it
Oh,
on my
okay.
desk.
So it didn't
No,
it's not like fermenting on your desk for a week.
No. I after our stream, I didn't finish it, so I put it back in the fridge.
Oh no, yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. I was gonna tease you about getting drunk on the stream, but okay.
I have done
No,
that, but never for Syrinscape.
Yeah.
Because I respect them too much, but also it's like very early in the morning usually for us.
Yes.
Although to be fair, I went
Like
on my
that ever
friend's
stopped you
D&D
before.
podcast. Yeah, well I went
Oh,
on my
I guess
friend's
you don't want to see this then.
No, I went on my friend's D&D podcast, and it was like because they're in London, the time difference was a bit whack. So I was starting at like 6 a.m. And I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I started, I cracked open a can of Johnny Walker, just to match the energy, you know. I did it because I'm a professional.
All right, cool. We ready to go back?
If you really want to know, Rufio, Chris from Rollcast actually made Smash. There's a recipe. It's disgusting.
We ready to go back?
Yeah.
Hey, then we're back. Hey, everyone can see us now. They can hear us the whole time. Thanks for hanging out for our break. Really appreciate that. Just a quick 5-minute break. We'll dive back in right where the team left off. But before we do that, I do want to just show you something kind of fun. Reward everyone that's been sticking around with us for the whole time, from the beginning till now. Here's a little throwback pic of GM Rob. It's just a fun pic I found earlier today, and I was like, man, I've got to share this. It's GM Rob Mulligan back at like 12 years old, living in Chihuahua, Mexico, wearing a tie-dye shirt, tight-rolled acid-wash jeans with my little puppy girly dog Skippy. And look at those high tops too. It's just quite the look. I think there's even a little mullet poking out back there if you look at the hair. It is quite the look. Anyone else ever
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, man.
anyone else ever tight roll their acid wash jeans back in the day? I'm wondering.
It was a good look.
It was a look.
Honestly, it's come back.
It was
Yeah.
it was a look.
Yeah.
It was a look.
Man.
Look at that puppy.
Oh, my little baby girl.
Yeah.
Is
The puppy's adorable.
that blonde ears or old school cool? That's the question we need answered.
Is it
What's
what?
that?
Blonde ears or old school cool?
What was the first word? It cut out on me.
Ears, like Wonder Ears, but
Oh.
Wonder Ears.
That's funny.
He was insulting you, Rob.
Oh, I got it.
It's giving the option.
And now here comes Bud's
Which
death.
insult would you like? I'll give you A or B.
And now here comes Bud's death. Let me figure this out real quick.
Yeah. saw
No,
that
I-
There's a balcony.
Yeah,
Somehow
randomly there's a
balcony
balcony in the hot zone, his nemesis. But no, I just found that picture. I thought it was just funny.
That's
Between
so
the tie-dye
cute.
shirt, the tight rolled acid wash jeans, the little puppy, the little mullet poking out. I was living in Chihuahua, Mexico at the time. I was like 12 or 13, just about that age, and yeah, had to share. So from now on, if I find funny pics like that, I'm gonna share. It'll be kind of a mid-roll share. Encourage people to stick with us if they want material to make fun
we
of
should
me
do
with.
like throwback stuff.
Oh, absolutely,
send you in
absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll send you some stuff.
But yeah, hey, the team is now in that sort of alleyway. It looks like the road kind of cuts to the left and opens up in a more of a main road a bit. It looks a little bit up though. It's a little bit higher than the other paths that you saw when you were out front. But you're at that point. Hades just kind of failed in trying to dismantle this sort of tripwire as a biotoxin cream pie springs out and kind of just covers her. She's able to kind of get it off. Luckily, doesn't take too much damage there. I think with her
I'm
SP
sorry, took
and
that
stuff.
roll from you, Rob. Or Rush.
Oh.
Yeah, I it's too bad. I missed out.
Wait a minute. Is that a cream pie?
Yeah.
It's no cream pie would hurt my insides this much.
First
what that
of all,
means.
yes, it would.
Oh,
Because someone doesn't take their lactose pills.
I told you they don't come in the flavors I like anymore.
It's not the point for them to have flavors. Anyway, are we being attacked right now? Or is that
Guns
just a little
out.
trap?
No, get armed. Someone put this here to be found.
I
And
am
they think
not.
it's very funny.
I am not dying by a bozo. That I'm sure dying from Arasaka, whatever in a firefight. I'm not dying by bozos. That's for damn sure.
Hard agree. I'm gonna get my assault rifle out so I'm not caught flat-footed.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, everybody arms themselves.
And I'm gonna start looking for ambushes up ahead in the way out of here.
Can we do a perception to see if we see any more traps
Absolutely.
set up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a full scout ahead, traps,
Yeah.
ambushes, enemies,
Maybe.
everything.
Yeah.
I'd like no more face pies.
Oh, who is that? Is that you?
It's,
Wow.
Hell yeah.
well, it's 33 for me with threat detection.
Hades. Nice.
This Hades has had enough. Not again. No
Yeah.
more pies. Critical success.
I feel like we all feel
You
strongly
still
about class.
I am the one who throws pies.
Yeah, when you look up ahead, you
really
kind of
pumped pies.
you can see where this alleyway, cuts to the left a little bit. Not that it was meant to. It just looks like rubble stops it from going forward, and then here on the left, the rubble kind of opens up in such a way you're kind of out on a wider, what used to be road that might have collapsed across this alleyway at one point when the upper kind of highways fell down, because you feel like you're kind of in near that center road that went down where the drone kind of fell earlier, but you're above that somewhat, a little more ahead of it, but you're kind of on a road above that, it feels like. But around that corner, it looks like that road continues forward. It kind of dead ends with what looks like a half skyscraper or building, and then it looks like it goes right or left at that point, only about maybe one city block ahead. But you can see it keeps going up the road that you're on, the center path, with random debris, half buildings falling over. Like, it still feels kind of tunneled. But you don't see ambushes. You definitely don't see like bozos or people or things like that if you're looking for
Okay.
things like that. But Hades, Bud, and Rush, all three of you do see two more traps. You see one more tripwire, and then up ahead of there, you can see where there's like wood paneling in the debris. But on that wood stuff, it looks like it's attached to like false paneling on the sides or something, made to collapse or do something along those lines. Hard to tell exactly what they do, but you see two more traps along this pathway before you get to where it tees left and right.
Do we let
Hey,
the drone trip?
Is
please?
everybody seeing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really, but I'll just stay behind.
Allie can see them now that you point them
I
out.
can?
Enough
Now
of
that
you
they've
see
been
them.
pointed out.
Yeah.
Right there, one tripwire. That one, it's rigged to collapse the tunnel just a bit further down.
Okay, well, under no
Yeah.
circumstances do we want that to happen.
I
Yeah.
definitely feel like we should send the drone.
Okay.
Set them off or just scout past them?
I mean, the drone's not gonna get hurt by a pie, to my knowledge.
Yeah, but if it collapses the tunnel, we're stuck.
That's true.
Yeah,
Maybe
let's-
just to go past?
Let's leave it as let's leave all the trips as we found them. Let's just
Yeah.
try and get like
I agree.
Go around.
I agree. If we set off the collapse, it'll definitely alert whoever set these as well if they're nearby.
And probably kill us too.
So we'll control the drone over the tripwire and over the pressure pad, I guess, up to the junction to see what happens.
Yeah, if you do that, anybody that does, it looks like it's going to be an athletics, DV of 13, easy to get over the tripwire. But these sort of panels, there's enough of them, you can't just step over it. You've got to tactfully get through it, So athletics, DV 13 for this drone if it's going up ahead first to take a look.
Rush.
And to dismantle this one is kind of 16 will set it off again.
Yeah, same type of thing. You could attempt to dismantle. It's just a basic tech. It's all kind of, nothing here looks like it's tech driven in a sense. Like there's no like laser tripwires and stuff. It looks very analog. You know what I mean? Very practical.
Well, there was my problem right there. I don't deal in analog.
But yeah, Rush, you get the spider drone across the panels very carefully. You go nice and slow, and yeah, Rush is able to get it through there. The drone is now past that pressure point and making its way up to the T. It gets up to that kind of crossroads. It looks like you can either turn it to look left or turn it to look right.
Okay, turn it to look left first.
Yeah, you look to the left. It looks like both ways, by the way, when you get up to the T, look like they narrow a bit. But when you look to the left, it looks like it continues to narrow. And then it's hard to tell what's beyond there. It gets really dark because it's very collapsed and cave-like in this area. So it's kind of dark. The drone doesn't have night vision or infrared or things like that. But you can see that, up ahead that there might be some type of light or flicker. It's hard to tell. You'd have to traverse further down that sort of tunnel.
Want me to check this tunnel or look right?
Have a look the other way. See what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
before we fully pursue anything.
Yeah, when you turn the spider drone to look in the right way, and it looks like it opens up a bit. It looks like it kind of opens up into like a few craters, not as big as that huge crater you had to kind of get around, but smaller craters like the size of a vehicle maybe, right? But you see like a few of them in a row. It kind of opens up. It looks like some of the debris is kind of forced over. There is like a pile of debris spread out from the center of the hot zone area, like where things have collapsed in the past probably. But it opens up enough now, like you can see a little more light in that direction, the red glow from the blood rain. You can see where it kind of opens up to the left in kind of an open road that looks like it goes down a little bit in the direction of kind of towards the center of the hot zone. That you can see a little more clear. It's a little more open to the right.
Yeah, we gotta be getting close.
Yeah.
Keep going right?
Yeah, I like
So-
that seems to lead to the center. Hang on, let me just I'll get some tape out, and I'm just gonna mark where these traps are if we're not gonna dismantle them. Just with like an X on the wall.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Alright.
Just a bit of
So-
glow tape just on the wall there.
Yeah. Keep
Okay.
sending the drone out.
Yeah, we'll catch up with the drone and then send it down the right into where the craters open out and it leads closer to the center.
Cool. Yeah, I love that idea. Very tactful. You mark all the traps. You make your way kind of to that or at least mark them. But you're still controlling the drone, or are you guys going to be passing the
We'll catch up
collapse
to the
trap?
drone first and then send the drone further along.
Okay, sounds good. Then everyone needs to do an athletics. It's a DV 13 to get through that sort of collapse wall trigger sort of area.
And while I was doing mine, can I help Hades?
Yeah, there can be a sort of it's like let's do this then. You have to successfully get through it in order to kind of throw a rope back to someone that stays back to allow Hades to hold on to it to get a +1.
I got a 15.
I got a
Nice.
22, so I'm happy to
14.
do it.
Right. Oh yeah, all of
Unless
you,
you wanna do it, bud.
yeah, all three of you have successfully beat the DV13. You can decide who gets through, does the rope for Hades or whatever. Hades, you get a +1. But let me know.
Anybody mind if I take a +2 also? Anybody
Go for
+2?
Please take the collapse.
Please take it. All right, I'll stand out for Hades.
Yeah, guide her
Ooh,
across.
Lord, here we go. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well,
All right.
Everyone's
it just cartwheels over. Whee!
yeah. All of a sudden, it's super easy. But yeah, you make it across using the rope, and then Allie follows right behind. And all of you have made it through this now. Bud marks it with some duct tape and such. And now you're kind of up to that T. You can see to the left where it kind of narrows and goes down. You see a little bit of light coming, off to the side as it curves, but it definitely gets more narrow and dark. It's hard to see without going up there. To the right, you can see, as I described, it opens up. You can see those sort of little mini craters and stuff.
Send the drone to the right. Let's go.
Yeah, you send the drone through. It makes its way through these little mini craters, and it gets up kind of to where it opens up into that road as I described. And now you can see where it kind of like leads to the right, almost in the opposite direction of the hot zone on this road. That looks like it kind of goes down. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it goes down. And then it goes to the right. And to the right, it looks like it kind of is broken up, almost on its side where there's rubble and things underneath that have kind of kicked up the road. And it curves off to the left, heading right towards the center of the hot zone. You can tell, Rush, without even having to do any rolls or whatever, checking the homing beacon or whatever, the left is definitely towards the center of this road, or that alley. I mean, both are kind of curving around. You're pretty much a block away from the center of the hot zone, right around this sort of row of buildings.
We're close, about a block away now.
All right. Well, let's not screw it up by, going in hot and heavy.
Easy does
All right.
it.
Cold
Take
and
your time.
light.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll follow the path of the spider drone right through the craters, and then that left turn that goes dead towards our target.
Yeah, you come around the corner, making it through the craters, and you see, as I described, the road kind of is broken up as it kind of curves around to the left into the center. Around some buildings, it's hard to see what's beyond that curve, but you can tell it's like leading into the center.
Bud has like gun up, and he's like checking every corner, every shadow as we get closer to our target. Keep inching forward.
Just waiting for that bozo.
Yeah, all of you make your way up, and easily, the road is kind of broken up, but enough side of it that's down is solid enough you can walk without having to do an athletics check. And all four of you in the drone make your way up to where it kind of curves around. And you can see it looks like it opens up a bit. I mean, it's all smoggy and rain and things like that. But to the right is just piles of rubble where it's blasted out all black. And this road seems the only way. It like curves around to the left around this kind of last row of buildings where it would kind of put you in the center. You're right at that corner.
So it looks like that's the only way, right? This road.
Looks like it.
Yeah,
Just lead the way and I'll follow.
Yeah, Bud, if you're doing the peek in here, give me a stealth.
Mm-hmm. We'll mirror on a knife. Where's my stealth? Body skills, stealth. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, double 10 for it.
But Bud sees all. Suddenly he can see everything that ever happened.
Yeah.
Out of existence.
Yo!
Yeah, as you are all kind of gathered up around this corner as Bud creeps up to the edge and peeks around. And Bud, as you creep around, you can see around the edge of this row of buildings, this is kind of the last row before the exact center of corporate buildings, kind of where the Arasaka building stood and other, head top elite corporate buildings once stood. But as you look around, you can see all these like just flat piles of rubble, tops of buildings poking out, and you do see the top of the Arasaka building and this pile of rubble sticking out. You can see where there's almost like a crevice tunneled into the building a bit. Like it's been broken up and broken in, not tunneled out like in the brain dance, like machine dug tunnels, like if you remember that brain dance. It's more like where the rubble has fallen and there's kind of an in, but you clearly see the Arasaka logo at the top of this building. You do see some graffiti and things, and a lot of the graffiti are in the form of like multicolored stripes and polka dots. You can see some pop tents in multicolors around there, and you see like some people walking around, and as you get a better look, I mean, that's such an amazing perception. I can't take anything away from you, but as you look closer,
Perception. It was stealth.
or stealth, yeah. With that stealth, like you basically can see there's a bozo posted up right kind of on the edge, like on the outer skirts of where these tents begin, and he's just posted up there. It looks like he has some type of rifle, and he's just like looking off, and he's looking down one path to the left, and he's looking down towards your path, because it looks like there's kind of two ways in, and then there's like a little tunnel that looks like maybe that comes in up above on a top road, where almost from the direction of that small tunnel to the left when you're at that T. So it's like these three entrances coming in, but he's standing on the edge there. He's got a rifle, and he's just looking around at the different entrances, almost like a lookout. But you know, you've got such amazing stealth. Like I said, like you're seeing all of this without being noticed. And then you do see like a few other like bozos kind of walking around, but it's hard to get a good look at them just because of the distance, the rain, the smog. This one's kind of on the outskirts of the inner tents and rubble and stuff, almost like a lookout. But you clearly see him, and you see the tents in the distance.
A little incongruous. Standing in the shadow of history, and there's a goddamn circus in town. Well, there's a sentry right there. I could probably take him out, but we're gonna have to take the camp if we want to get into the basement, or sneak through the goddamn lot of them and risk breaking our cover right in the middle of the circus.
How many are there?
There's at least a sentry nearby, and I saw, 3, maybe 4 others, but the distance, they've got tents, there's a tunnel into the basement, they could be raiding it, I don't know.
Tents and everything.
Tents and everything, yeah. There's at least 3 or 4 out there. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to hunt some clowns. I say I take out the sentry, we set up a crossfire, and we just go apocalyptic on them.
All right.
Wow, okay. I mean, you could also just go to therapy, but...
This is cheaper depending on how many rockets that Hades uses.
Hey, I haven't
We're not
gotten to
gonna
use
bring-
it yet this time.
We're not going to bring down the whole, area, are we?
Maybe.
Well, maybe, but this is Arasaka's like hardened bunker underneath the building. I think we should be safe.
Okay, let's,
And Bud, while you guys are chatting
Go with
about
that
this, give me a perception.
No.
Oh, no, this is just a perception. You know, he's looking it over. He's relaying what he's seeing and the potential plan and things like that.
18.
Nice.
14.
Yeah, you're able to basically see. That one guy kind of on the outskirts of all the tents in the center of the center. He's definitely, significantly distanced from the majority. It appears to be some type of lookout. I do want to refer to PWB in chat. I love the fact that Bozo with a rifle painted in Nerf yellow and blue. I love just visioning that. But yeah, he's got that painted up custom rifle. But yeah, you see him out on the outskirts. But as you're kind of relaying the plan and talking, you hear some other chatter in the distance as you see in the tents. A handful more Bozos come out. Now you can see there's about 10 or a dozen of them, and 2 of them drag out these 2 really large boxes that are all like multicolor painted, and they drag these boxes out as the rest of them are like laughing and clapping and stuff. And then you see like one Bozo kind of step out amongst all of them, and he's like, all right, give him a ring, and he kind of points at him as like some of the other Bozos like walk up and they start cranking this box, and they're cranking it, and like you can't hear or see too much from the distance, but you definitely notice after a while of cranking, all of a sudden both boxes pop open. And on these like springboards with arms tied behind their backs, you see 2 of those Nomad RCRs pop up on like springs, and they look all beat up and bloody. They're gagged. They have their arms tied back, and they're on these things, and the clowns all cheer and stuff. And then they run up and they start slapping them and punching them, and then push them back down the box and close them. And they're just kind of laughing, like just doing some weird stuff.
It's the RCR though, you say?
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
it's
mad at it.
those nomads.
Cut
You,
up, yeah.
yeah, you can clearly see
Okay,
it's a couple of those RCR guys that you ran into.
You said this.
Hang on. Let's watch for a second.
Just
Hear
see what they
them
do. So this sentry, right? He's away from the camp. If I snuck up on him and put a pistol against his head and pull the trigger, would people down below hear that, or I have to do something would I have to choke him out or something instead?
Oh yeah, it would definitely require some choking. You know, it'd require a little bit of a stealth to get up there, but I'll give you a +2 just because of your current stealth. You're just kind of ahead of this guy. But if you get there, yeah, gunshots will definitely be heard. You're not that far away, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Take out the sentry. You guys be
Yeah.
ready to go in case they get made.
Sure.
If we take out him, we can get good positions, and then we open with all these nades, everything that we found, and use the element of surprise to just decimate them. Hopefully, they break, they rout, and they think there's tons of us, and they run.
Well, and since there's some of the RCR in there, maybe, it saves us the work of having to get some later to use as hostages, maybe.
That's true. But if the RCR get caught in the explosions, I'm not going to be too cut up about it.
I mean, yeah, who really cares about that? Can I just suggest maybe we go for bullets and biotoxin grenades before we, again, bring down more of the roof?
Yeah, on our target? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Was that directed to me?
It's not directed at you.
Oh!
This is all open end, all right? We're not underneath rubble anymore, right?
Right.
Oh,
This
is
is
it open?
yeah. This is
Oh,
open.
okay.
Yeah, this area.
Oh,
Yeah.
in which case, you know what? Go nuts.
Go ahead.
Hey!
We don't really get a vacation, so this is our Christmas.
Oh! You made me the happiest girl!
All right.
Remember, no plan survives contact with the enemy, so be ready. Guns up, nades in hand. If he makes me, then you guys need to be ready to act straight away, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Be safe, bud.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak
We're
up
gonna
on
be
this guy.
stupid.
I'm gonna use a +2. I'm gonna use
Yeah, use a
3
+2.
luck, so for a total of 5. And I have a +2 already from.
Yeah, from your current stealth, I'll allow
Okay.
a +2 to roll over because that was so good. But Hades Russian Alley, while Bud is gonna try to sneak up on this sort of lookout. What are you three doing? Are you staying in this one spot, or what are you three gonna do?
I will tell you, Hades is getting out the rocket launcher that was been slung around, kind of just checking it out, being that, giving it a little hug.
Yeah. Yeah, I might grab like a biotoxin grenade. Actually no, frack it. I'm gonna go for an incendiary grenade. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I want to get a bit closer, but I want to see if there's anything I can kind of use as cover, essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's plenty of cover out here. Whether it's parts of old burnt out cars, walls, rubble, plenty of cover.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll try and close the distance a little bit, just to not leave Bud too far away in the open.
Yeah. Okay, well, I sneak up to him. I got 24 versus, 16?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you sneak right up behind this guy, just kind of sticking to, pile of rubble to half building or what. But, yeah, you're right up next to him. You got the jump on him.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice,
If
yeah.
if only you got his little nose.
Yeah, give me a brawling as you just realizes someone's right there as he kind of almost drops his rifle and kind of grabs his rifle back. But, yeah, give
Do
me
I get the bonus because he is unaware of me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
The ironic thing-
usually when your stealth beats that perception, you get a free move before initiative.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the
give
ironic
me your
thing
brawling.
here is,
What do you
I
think
did a
about
clown
fighting skills?
performance
Oh,
as a
wait
clown in
minute.
the middle of combat before, as a performance. I did that.
15.
Nice.
Sad.
No way.
Yeah, he's a bit wiry to get a hold of him. And oh wait.
Squiggles right up.
Sorry. 1 second. That was the wrong one.
Yeah, it was.
It was the wrong base.
Wrong clown.
Oh yeah.
You
Wrong
messed
clown.
with the wrong clown.
And brawling, he's as good as me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
We
used
only have
yeah.
September.
This is one of the sort of lower bozos. I used the wrong character sheet NPC in Fantasy Grounds. So yeah, 15.
Defender with.
Yeah, it goes to defender. So even so, yeah, you try to grapple him up, and you just kind of go in to grab his rifle and kind of like elbows out your arm so you don't get a hold of him. But now you can give me initiative. Let's get that combat tracker going.
I tried, guys. I tried.
That's what happens when you get cocky and say boo to him.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, we deserve a little bit of fun. And sometimes our fun is murder. Just straight up murder. But you know, it's only clowns. Right?
I'm not quite
And they're
sure.
not even trained clowns, so.
Nope.
7, that should be 7. There it is. Yeah, so you wrap him up, you get that free move, and now, Bud, it's your turn. You got the jump on him still. You got to move.
Okay, so he hasn't alerted anyone, but I'm first.
Right.
The rest of the camp is unaware still.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna make another grapple check on him using my last 2 luck.
Do it. We've also got
Still
2+2s if you want.
Oh, okay, I'll take one of those as well. So +4.
Yeah. Ooh, I crit failed.
Skills.
I got a -1
Oh,
here.
nice.
I don't think you're going to have too much trouble.
I've already spent the.
Yeah.
Oh, there I go.
And you crit success. Wow.
29.
Yeah, I got
this one.
Yeah, I gotta say, a -1 all the way up, a crit fail, -1 to a crit success, 29. You're able to grapple him up. You've got control, and I'm gonna give you another, an extra move, a little homebrew, just because the drastic difference in those rolls. I gotta give you an extra move on top of him. Your skills are just way above this guy.
He's so startled he passes out.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing. I'm just gonna start doing my 3 rounds of choking to knock him out. So that's, I mean, if he gets away from me, that is still my body stat. So 5 damage straight to his HP.
Oh yeah.
To start choking him out. But if I get him for 3 rounds, he'll pass out. So I'll start with the.
Oh yeah, direct.
Squeezing.
Yeah, he's starting to like gurgle and choke out a little bit. Allie, you see all this going down as Bud kind of creeps up to this guy, going to grapple him, doesn't get him the first time, and grapples him, and basically chokes him, is starting to choke him. The guy's kind of fumbling, still has his rifle in one hand, but trying to get loose. It's, yeah, what are you doing?
I mean, would I be able to make it over to,
Oh, yeah, now
to
there's-
them and just grab the rifle?
Well, now there's no stealth check between you 3 to not be noticed by this guy. You're not worried about it. You know, he's got him grappled up. And the other bozos are over by the tents too far away to notice visually enough to see what's going on. They're not paying attention.
Yeah,
They've got this
I won't
lookout.
poach Bud's kill, but I might just like run over there and just like maybe grab the rifle away from him.
Yeah, you could run over there
Go and hit one.
Yeah, give me your brawling. He's going to be on a -2 because he's currently grappled.
Nice.
Got to beat an 8.
Okay. Oh. 25.
I'd say so. Yeah, Bud, by the time you're even choking him, he starts gurgling on his own breath.
Grab it out.
Before you know it, Allie's right there and yanks the rifle out of his hand. The bozo like kind of goes into a panic mode. He's like looking, realizing that, he's being attacked or raided and jumped by more than one person.
Can I also steal the nose from his face?
It's just painted. This one is just paint, but you can smear it. You just
Oh god!
Wipe it off!
you pull off.
He's been in the radiation too long.
Yeah.
You're not wearing any protection here.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Over to
Oh,
Rush.
jeez.
Sorry, everyone.
Rush.
for that
You see all this going down in a matter of seconds. What are you doing?
I'm watching to see if anybody else is taking notice of this.
Give me a perception.
It's a 19.
Yeah, you can see, about 10 to 13, right around a dozen mark, 10 to a dozen of bozos still over by the tents. And they got the two bozos cranking the thing again as it pops up, and you see other bozos like laughing and running up and slapping the guys and shoving them back down. And the nomads freaking out like they're just having some weird sadistic game time, but no one's looking in your direction.
Okay.
Crazy clowns.
I mean, that's for the most part. I'm gonna let everybody do what they're doing. I guess I'll ready an action to.
And you have a move.
Yeah, I'll move closer to where Bud and Allie are,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna go
Bless you.
all the way there.
Okay.
I'll stay, a few meters away, and keep an eye on who. Do I see someone that looks like a leader?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell when you look at the group when they're pulling the boxes out. There's a handful that kind of have this sort of paint going on. There looks like there's a couple of them that have like this sort of paint going on, and then there's one guy that has like this sort of paint going on that seems to be kind of calling the shots and talking shit to the other ones, and telling them to kind of beat up the nomads and laughing, and yeah, he seems to be the ringleader.
Are we
Okay.
are we sure that's paint at this point?
You're right. Yeah.
From this distance, you never know.
Yeah, I'm gonna mentally mark that guy as having to go down early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna hold to shoot anyone that comes our way.
Oh yeah, the ringleader. I like that. Yeah, you do that. You kind of move up a little bit, not closing the full distance, but at least like kind of holding Hades.
Remind me, how far away did we start from these pop-up boxes and the tents and the gang at large?
Yeah, the tents, the pop-up boxes, all of that are a bit farther. They're maybe about you're about a half a block to a block in from the center where the tracker is showing the Arasaka building. But this lookout is more on the outskirts of that inner block. So he's literally like, he was only maybe about 10 meters away, or 10 meters away at most. I mean, he was right
And
around
their
that
camp
corner.
is like 100 meters away, like outside of handgun and most
Yeah.
rifle ranges, right?
Okay, so Hades will move up, kind of following Rush. Move up there and then kind of duck behind the same. Because I imagine after taking the rifle, Allie probably ducked behind some cover. That's what it was sounding like. So she'll do the same. She'll run up there and go behind.
Okay. Yeah, you run up. You're right up there with Allie and Bud. And this bozo tries to basically get out of your grip. He just starts laughing. He's just like, you guys are crazy. What the fuck do you think you're doing? What are you doing? Oh my god! He just starts like kind of pulling out, trying to get out of your grip. So you got to give me another brawling check.
God, I hate clowns.
And both of you are at -2s because you're in the grapple. So we don't need to put the -2. Just they cancel each other out.
Yeah. Just makes sense. Yeah. I keep losing it because I keep trying to go up to body skills because I'm a fool. Brawling.
Yeah.
Find the
No
clowns.
luck. Yeah. He struggles,
Keep
but you got to grip.
5 more damage. And he can laugh, but he's more like.
Oh yeah, no, he with this choke and his unsuccessful getting out, he can't even yell out or anything. But yeah, another 5 points of damage directly to him as he's just coughing up on his own breath. And Allie, what are you doing?
Kind of don't want to do anything until this clown's like out of the way, I guess. I might see if I can scope out a better view of the other bozo like camp where they're all gathered, and maybe just like rush, kind of like just ready my turn.
Yeah, up here now on this edge, you can see there's probably about 4 or 5 sort of paths leading in, like over this rubble in between the buildings, getting up to where the center buildings are, one of being the Arasaka Tower tops crumbled down with that inner tunnel looking shit and all the tents around it. You could go down one of these paths if you want and start getting closer so you can get a better look, if that's your plan.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you start making your way in to get a better look. Give me a perception.
Cool beans. Let's go back to awareness skills. What we got? Did that roll? No.
No, I didn't see it.
I heard rolling, but I didn't see anything. Okay, 15.
Nice. Yeah, as you're making your way up, you don't notice it, but all of a sudden you hear like a clear like sort of spring noise, that instant memory from all of a handful of minutes ago, as this biotoxin pie just slams out from the side into you. Give me a resist torture and drugs.
No!
Do I? Oh, no, I don't have toxin binders. I just have pain editors. Okay.
Yeah, not the same.
Nope. Alright, resist torture and drugs. Can I use a +2? People mind?
I go for it.
Alright. That's a 17.
Nice. Yeah, it hits you, but you're quick enough to get it off before it fully gets in through the filters and seeps in. You're able to kind of resist it and get it out of there. But yeah, you did trigger it. You got hit with another biotoxin cream pie. But as you kind of swipe that off, you can see now you're kind of on the edge where these kind of open up to the tents and such. So by your next turn, you should be able to do a perception and get a much better look now.
Right.
But going down combat tracker here, what's Rush doing?
Keeping an eye on that the ringleader, as you said, which is totally appropriate. But I'm gonna kind of shoot a look over at Bud and pop my Wolvers and kind of do like a bit of like a stabby motion with them and be like, "You want me to,
Shank him. Well, you can certainly shank him if he gets away from me. I've got one more choke and then he's out.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's my turn. Otherwise, if that doesn't use my action, I'll hold it to
A gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, that's fine. Hades.
Yeah.
So now I'm what, like 50 feet away? Because I'll be real, unless somebody was very specific about like, hey, we're waiting until something specific happens. She's real excited to use her rocket launcher.
Although
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have a rocket launcher and to be able to use it.
It is,
So
it is.
I think you should use it.
and they're all in a group together.
Like, yeah, this is the time.
I mean, I think it.
If that's you can.
I think that like, whilst Rush is over there being like, yeah, no, yeah. Hades just like kind of pops up, puts her leg up on some rubble and like kind of gets a good sight, and then
Whoosh.
just lets one loose.
Yes. Yes.
So- Where are you shooting this?
I know she mentioned taking the guys as hostages, but they're all gathered around right there, so she's shooting it right toward the boxes where everyone's standing. Just where the group is. Just toward the group.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So the rocket can be a part of the group.
No, that's fine. It's a DV of 20 at this distance. Plus, it's definitely going to negate Bud trying to be stealthy, choking out this guy. Just so two different approaches going on here.
Yeah.
So you know.
That approach is gone. That approach is dead to us now.
The point of the approach was to be able to hit a lot of them with heavy ordnance, so I think it's working fine.
Nice. Yeah, then go for it.
Oh, that
that's
did not go well.
It's a D20, so you're rolling the wrong die.
Oh, I am. Okay, hang on. You're right.
Oh yeah.
I'm just here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, rocket launcher should be heavy, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
You get into the next match,
He
man.
said DV20. I was like, oh, I thought I do heavy, but okay.
Yeah, no, you do heavy, but the DV to hit the area where they're all kind of hanging
Got
out.
it.
Yeah, is a DV of 20 at this distance.
You
get
can't
close.
expect that I know what's going on.
You get closer. Okay, just
11
That's
seasons in,
green,
and you're
right?
like, wait, what are we doing? What are we playing?
Yeah, I don't
What?
even know what game we're in right now.
What it-
Okay.
We'll cast a spell.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna cast magic missile. And are there any +2s left?
You have been. No, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna use some of my luck then.
Yeah, use all your luck.
Yeah.
Use it all.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we want a big explosion.
Okay.
As a treat. We're allowed a treat.
Oh, my
And
word.
there's a
Oh.
+2 from PWB.
WB.
And a +2 from Raven.
Thank you for the +2s. Yeah, so we got a critical success.
Nice.
Got a
And
24
thank you,
total.
Nice, without even needing the
Yay!
+2s too. So now you got 2 +2s for future rolls. But yeah, the rocket just kind of cruises right over Bud grappling up this clown and where with this bozo and Allie and Rush, and it just kind of whizzes through down kind of
I
in the.
imagine it goes right between Bud and Allie, just like.
Oh yeah, whizzes right through them, right into this sort of cluster where they're all kind of gathered up. I mean, they're not all standing shoulder to shoulder, obviously, but they're all kind of in this centered area, and you kind of land right in the center of them. Give me the damage.
I imagine bowling pins just like flying through the air.
Yes. Yes.
It's how many is that? Is it 6? It's not 6. Is it 6?
Yeah.
Grenades of 6.
It's a 6.
Rockets
Okay.
8. Rockets are 8.
8.
86.
Fantastic.
Kill them, please.
That's my favorite number.
Good number.
Yeah, rocket is 8d6, so it is a
Ah.
d6, but 8 of them.
How do
are
you
80.
do this to where you throw multi at once?
Right click on the dice on the front there. If you don't have it loaded in your weapons,
Oh, I see it. Got it.
but in your weapons you should be able to put in there like 8d6 and it'll work.
Oh no, I do have it. I should have it loaded in my weapons. Hang on.
Yeah, you should be able to just put it in there.
Should be in your attack thing, and then you can roll the blood drop, usually. You usually have to have the rocket, you have to have it loaded, and you have to...
Oh, there it is. I see it. Here we go.
I love
Do
Stone
it.
Morph's comment when bozos explode.
Whoa!
What just happened?
Wait a minute.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what just happened.
You
my
roll
God,
it.
that's
Wow.
It's
I mean,
Okay,
it's
8 looks like a lot. I'm gonna be very honest with
the
you.
first.
Oh, you rolled
I
2
mean,
of
it is a
them.
lot. Yeah,
You just
yeah,
rolled
no.
it twice.
That's why,
The
that's
first,
why.
the first one was 21. It was 21.
Yeah, it's 21. Okay, cool. Yeah,
8
this,
dice is so many times.
yeah, that was a lot of dice, especially when 16 of them showed up.
Whoa!
But yeah, this rocket whizzes past everybody. There's a little trail of smoke coming from that edge of the building, and lands right kind of in the center where they're all gathered around, and just explodes. And just through this explosion, you can see a ton of bozos kind of scrambling. In fact, let me see if we have.
And from back here, you hear.
Yeah, there's a nice explosion here. But yeah, that explosion goes off, and you see like the 2 boxes where those nomads were in kind of slam back and crack open as those nomads were laying on the ground all tied and like kind of moving around a little bit. You can see out of like the dozen bozos, more than half of them kind of like turn like this and start like putting themselves out, and like you can tell like all of them took a little bit of damage from this explosion. And all of them kind of like turn back, and then instantly looking around, you can see a few of them, raise up some chain rips. As you notice, they have these chainsaw arms going. You see a couple lifting up rifles, all multicolored, looking like Nerf guns, as we mentioned earlier. You can see a couple others pulling out like pistols that are like really big and kind of funnel out to the end. Like they definitely have some clowny modded weapons and stuff, but let's not be mistaken, they still do plenty of damage as they all kind of scramble and are looking around, and you can see that one sort of like ringleader, like, find out who it is, we're being attacked, it's a raid, and he kind of like backs up, and you see him like with a couple of the other bozos going in that tunnel like into the Arasaka building where the main tent is coming off of the building. He kind of like goes into the Arasaka building as the other bozos kind of scramble, a few running into a tent, a couple running behind some debris, 2 more kind of walking out in the direction where the scout is and where all of you are standing.
Yay!
And now over to the bozo you're grappled up with. Yeah, he once again tries to like break free from your grapple. As he's just panicking, trying to get out of your grip, bud.
He's 10 hit points down. If he's in negatives, that will also affect him.
Oh, let me check that. Yeah, I didn't even check where we're at with that. No, not
'Cause he's
quite.
lost
Not
10.
quite yet. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully, what did he get? Come on. Yeah, got him.
Nice. You
So
got
he
him.
goes unconscious.
Oh yeah, yeah. This last one gurgles on his breath as he just kind of goes limp and lands down and is instantly snoring.
Yes.
Very bozo clowny, like he even curls up in a fetal position, starts sucking his thumb and snoring. He's just asleep.
I wish I had time to just kill him, but party started. So what are you saying?
Just stomp
There'll
on
be
his
time
head.
to kill him later.
Yeah, that's right. And if I have my move left still, I'm gonna like run to cover closer to the fight that's about to start.
Okay. Yeah, you pretty much have options. Like I said, there's about 4 or 5 alleyways in between these outskirt buildings leading to that center of buildings and clearing. There's one right next to you, a couple to the right, a couple to the left. What's your plan?
Right next to me, run down it towards cover.
Okay. Yeah, you run down that alley, able to basically get down to. Well, first let's go back around. As you run down that alley. Well, no, I guess in Combat Tracker it would be back around to you. So yeah, you can run in and take some cover. There's plenty of rubble and broken sides of buildings. You get a bit closer, take some cover. Back over to Allie. Give me that perception.
All right. That's only a 13.
Yeah, it's good enough to see how I described that missile landing and all the chaos going. Within that, you're close enough kind of on the edge to notice, a majority, a few of them went into the Arasaka building with that sort of main ringleader looking guy. A majority of them kind of went into different tents, whatever they're doing. But a couple of them are kind of making their way in your direction. Maybe not directly down your path, but in the direction of all those paths coming into the center circle. Keeping in mind, you're almost 100 meters away. There is a bit of a distance here, but they're just, a couple of them are heading in your direction immediately.
Okay. I'm gonna have company, guys. So if anyone wants to come meet me, that'd be great.
I've got a good spot in Overwatch.
All right. I guess it's time to dance for me.
Sure is.
Sweet. Well, I'll just be at the ready. With
Maybe ready in action if anything, and if anyone gets in range of you.
Yeah, I think I've got an incendiary grenade out, so I think that's my go-to.
If you're throwing grenade launcher, so it's at the range, you said we're about 100 meters away. 100 to 200 is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it seems
50 to 100 is 20, and then it goes down to 17 once you're under 50 meters, and then your ideal range is under 25 meters, and you can start chucking at 15s.
7 to 25 meters seems to be that sweet spot for you.
Or your grenade out, yeah.
Yeah, right now would be definitely the most difficult as they're approaching, but you can absolutely kind of take some cover and ready your action to throw it or take a shot or do something. What do you want to do? What do you want to ready?
Well, if I wanted to have the most chance of getting them as they're coming towards me, I'd probably be better off with a gun. But where's the fun in that? I'm gonna try and see if there's a place I can kind of duck behind, with some grenades for the real.
Oh yeah.
The pop and throw kind of effect.
Yeah, the wall's kind of broken up. You can dip into the side. You can stay behind some rubble if you want. You have options. Yeah. So you
I think I'd like
take
to
cover.
find some rubble and just kind of secret myself away. Feel like this is gonna be so good.
Yeah, you take some cover. Rush. What are you doing? You see all this go down as Bud chokes him out. The missile explodes and Bud and Allie kind of take some cover. What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow Allie, so she's not there, stuck on her own.
Just by myself.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna wait for somebody to come in range and then fire at them when that happens.
Okay, cool.
Very nice.
You've got your heavy pistol?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely at this range is a 30 DV, but obviously they get 7 to 12. You're looking at just a 15, so obviously closer than that's even better. But yeah, you're with Ellie, posted up. And what is Hades doing? Just set off that rocket.
Hades has to laugh maniacally for a little while. And then, kind of looking around at everyone taking strategic positions, is gonna immediately follow Rush over by Ellie again. And just,
What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we gonna fight these people? What's going on?
and then kind of putting that away and pulling her pistol out.
Nice. Yeah, Hades makes her way up to you, Allie and Rush, just talking real loud as you two are trying to hide. But then you're able to get her to be quiet and kind of sneak in and hide behind some stuff before the approaching bozos even get close to range. But yeah, that's what goes down. That other bozo is still asleep out there, snoring away. You can hear some more like yells and things like that. As you know, it's kind of hard to make out exactly what's being said, but you hear words like "we're being raided," "set up a perimeter," "find the bastards that did this," "hunt them down," things like that. But again, you're in cover, so you're not really seeing. You're just kind of hearing these things. You know those two are at least approaching. But yeah, that's what's going down. Back over to Bud.
Okay, so out of the duffel bag comes my sniper rifle, the one that was on the shopping list.
Nice.
So it's like an excellent quality sniper rifle. I have a targeting scope, which gives me like +1 on aimed shots. So I'm going to find someone to shoot and shoot them in the head. So it's a headshot with a +1 because it doesn't factor in, apparently. I can't get it to factor in. So I'm just going to add it over there. And that is shoulder. Oh no, I can just roll it off my combat tab because I put it in. Arasaka rifle. Attack. 16.
No, it's not enough. Yeah, you're shooting the closer guys that are kind of walking, approaching?
Whoever's closest, yeah. So what range am I at?
That would still be the sweet spot. You're still looking at like 15 DV. Let me make sure.
Yeah, so rifle 15 DV. So the sniper rifle is 16 at 100, just under 100 meters. It's 15. Oh, I keep looking at the wrong one. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, so 15 plus the 8 headshot would put it at 23.
I've factored that in. I clicked the headshot item. I clicked the headshot.
Oh, okay.
Should be. D10 plus 10. Because my base with shoulder arms is 16. So the 6 is already taken away. Well, the 8 is taken away, and then there's +1 for excellent.
Yeah, okay, nice. Gotta love Fantasy Grounds.
That's factored in.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds automatically factored the headshot. Nice, yeah, you hit. Give me the damage.
To aim for head, yeah. So I'm gonna pull again. Get out the sniper rifle from the bag, put it on the rubble, and these guys are all yelling, "Oh, make a perimeter, make a perimeter!" And then one guy just looks up, catches one in the head.
Nice.
22 to the head.
Oh, nice. Was this one of the two kind of making their way closer to you? They kind of fit within that better range. His head just completely pops. As he just crumbles down to the ground, and the bozo next to him looks at him and goes, and like scrambles off and like runs and hides behind some rubble off to the side, and you can see him like hiding and poking and like looking.
That bozo was a mime. The one who ran away.
But yeah, you take that shot as the head pops and the other one goes to hide. Allie.
Confetti comes out of his head.
Brilliant. Okay. Are they close enough to be in range?
Not quite yet. This guy went and hid. Bud just took one out. The other one kind of scrambled over to hide behind some stuff. But now, like, looking out to see how close that guy is, you see him hide, and then you see, like, maybe a few bozos come out of the tent to the right, a few bozos come back out of the tent to the left. You can see that like they're holding, a couple of them are holding rifles. One's holding a flamethrower. Another one has the chain rip arm going, like the chainsaw just buzzing as they all come out. It seems like they went into their tents, grabbed some weapons and things. The one with the chain rip has a helmet on and stuff. Like they kind of geared up or something, all in this weird multicolored. Almost looks like they're carrying toys, but they're not toys. But yeah, they all are kind of coming out. So you're looking at another like 6 or 7 bozos coming out of the tents. But again, they're far away, but they are kind of heading in your direction, like towards the perimeter.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep holding, but I might nudge Hades and mime.
And over to Rush.
I will also keep holding for now. No sense exposing myself at this direct moment. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Do you
Yeah,
have any?
I wouldn't
Do you have any
break it or
gestures
either.
for Hades?
Say it again.
I said, do you have any gestures for Hades?
No.
I'll do. So, thumbs up, like yeah, do it.
Hades, over to you.
Now I feel a sense that something is trying to be communicated to me.
Oh God. Yeah, no, absolutely would kind of look at Ellie, look at Rush, and then like pop up, and then get situated with the rocket launcher again. And is there any of them that are perimetering or coming back out from inside? Are any of them kind of bundled together a little bit? Or are they all pretty dispersed?
Oh yeah, you can see 3 of them to the right, 3 of them to the left that came out of these tents coming up. There's a 4th one, but he came from a tent that's a little further behind. But yeah, you got group of 3 here, group of 3 here, 1 in the back, 1 a little more forward, hiding behind some rubble. When Bud popped his partner's head, he hid. So you got some options.
Choices. And I guess they're... What's that?
If you hit enemies in cover with explosives, if you beat the cover's hit points, all the damage hits them. So it's also good for rooting people out of cover as well as hitting people in groups. Just FYI.
Oh, jeez. Go for more, go for cover. And
Kill, go for cover.
No.
So many choices.
I love all of those things. And I'm imagining the 3 on the right and the 3 on the left are equidistant.
Yeah, equal distance of those,
Okay.
but they're all within that sort of 50, 100 range. Like they're all the same DV at least, with the exception of the one that's a little more behind them. And I should add, there's no hallways in sight, so there's no other enemies for this rocket launcher attack.
Oh, I was really
bozos.
hoping.
Like there's a hallway to the right. She's like, I'm shooting the hallway.
I see it. I see it. Well, we will go for the ones on the right though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Rockette.
Yeah, go for it. You just got to beat a. Let me just double check it. DV 15 or 17.
Well, that didn't happen. Well, that didn't happen at all.
Well, you're gonna find out where it lands now.
That's true. And I feel like it's at least close enough that it didn't come back at us. So.
It's like
Yeah.
a boomerang.
Oh
To the
no!
stars. Hit the moon.
Yeah, give me a 1d10.
Okay.
Well, now we have a scatter. Yeah, we have the scatter tables.
Yeah, do you
Oh,
have
that's
it?
good.
I'm trying to bring it up, but.
Oh dang! If it were one of those moments that had to be under my luck, that's the one time it would have happened, though.
Oh shoot.
It was a 3, by the way.
Okay, give me a second. I accidentally closed my book.
Yeah, I'm just finding the scatter.
I
Shut
just
it.
opened.
There's nothing I can do
my
here.
PDF.
I can't help them.
Yeah, I closed my PDF earlier. Now I got it. Here we go.
In the
can-
explosive section.
I can offer my moral support.
If you roll under the DV required to hit your intended target, the GM decides where in the 10 by 10 yard, 10 meter by 10 meter
No, but I've
square.
got- Yeah. I've got a chart though that I pulled from 2020, my grenade chart I usually use.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
basically,
right.
Hold on.
so it basically hits a 10 by 10 square.
I
centered on what you
accidentally.
want to hit, and then the GM decides
Yeah,
where
it shoots. It basically whips past them, getting right past them, kind of directly behind them, catching part of that tent on fire that they came out of. Just explodes basically behind them to the left, but enough that it kind of chars the whole side of the tent and it just catches on fire.
Good.
But unfortunately, they don't take any damage.
Yeah, well, their house is all messed up.
Yeah, but yeah, over to you, Bud.
Same again. Gonna pick someone's head I can see.
Nice. Yeah, you can't see the guy behind cover, but there's still, the three, and the one guy behind. The 3 or 3 would be within that same range of, 15?
Yep, 15 to beat, so I'm factoring in their headshot and the +1 from the targeting
Yeah,
scope.
so who do you want to shoot? There's out of the 6 people, there's 3 that have rifles. There's one guy with a flamethrower, one guy with some pistols, and another one had the 2 with chain rip arms.
Mr. Flamey can get a headshot.
Okay.
Does he have a head? Does he have a helmet? That guy you said?
No.
No. Okay. Well, he's gonna regret that.
They all have painted faces. And 0 protection from radiation.
17 for the headshot.
Nice.
$20 damage to the head.
Nice.
Oh.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Yo.
Yeah, this guy, as he comes out, the shot just ricochets, just echoes through this sort of empty, hollowed-out center of hot zone as his head just once again pops. Direct hit to his head.
So Bud is like posted on this rubble with his Arasaka branded sniper rifle that he got given, and under his breath as he's just like head, he's just going. Bang.
Amazing. I hope it's on the beat.
Oh, that'd be perfect. But yeah, you get that shot off, and then over to you, Allie. You're posted up. You were kind of holding your turn. The groups, you see another one drop one of the 3 on the side that had the flamethrower as Bud lands another shot. They're still making their way forward. They're not really within range, but you do notice, right next to you, like out of the rubble, like right to the side of you, an Arasaka operative, clearly in Arasaka gear. You see the Arasaka logo, and he's like right there. All of a sudden, from the rubble, right where you guys are kind of posted up hiding, and he's holding a heavy pistol, and he's right next to Hades. It looks like he might be about to shoot Hades, but it's your turn.
Well, I don't
you at
like
least
this.
witness this happening.
Yeah, no, I'm not letting that happen. It looks like he's about to shoot Hades.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. He's got a pistol, but he doesn't look like he has good intentions, and you obviously see him as Arasaka.
Aren't we working for you guys? What the heck?
Unless they know shenanigans have already gone on.
Yeah, they might do.
Whatever.
No, I don't like it.
I'm taking this guy out. Where's my gun? Where's my gun?
Front page, main page.
Did you check your hands?
You should have a bunch of guns. There. If you don't have a bunch of guns there, go to your inventory, make sure it's click equipped.
It looks like I never bothered to press reload on.
Yeah, really.
It clicks. It clicks. No bullet comes out. No, I'm kidding. I'll let you. I'll allow it. Go ahead and load it.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot at him.
Sure.
Is he got armor? Like.
I mean, it's hard to tell. It looks like he's got armor on. It looks like an Arasaka operative, and it's all happening pretty fast. So you're not able to get like a great look. It's just kind of the generalization of what I explained.
Yeah. Okay. Because if I don't really have the stats to do like a headshot.
Nah, just body shot him. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll use my luck, and if no one minds, one of the 2+2s.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, he wants to shoot your fiance, so
Yeah.
do what you gotta do.
Not on my watch.
I would prefer that not happen.
Good shot.
It's a 29.
Ooh, 29. Yeah, question. Rush, is your reflex 8 or higher?
Yep.
Give me your evasion.
Rush.
Okay.
Rush.
No, I think there's
no!
ninjas.
Yeah, Rush, all of a sudden you take a shot to your side from Allie, and Allie, all of a sudden, like, you kind of get, like, a tense moment, and you realize, like, the Arasaka operative just kind of turned into Rush. You have a bit of a, like, a tense, stressful moment during all this combat and anxiety moment where a bit of your reality just kind of shifted, like, you're just confused, you get hit with, like, anxiety and confusion. You're 1 minute terrified that Arasaka was right there and attacking Hades, and then all of a sudden it's Rush, and Rush, you just got hit. Allie, give me the damage.
Was it the pie? Was it the danger pie?
10. It's not the worst.
So it thuds into you, Rush. It doesn't even get through your SP, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you just took that hit from Allie in the side, and this is where we'll end our session.
Oh no!
This to the pie?
Pie? Pie? Or is it the
the pie?
brainwash? Or is it the trauma? Either
Or are we still in non-reality?
That's what I mean.
Ah.
Or like, have they, you know, did like, is there still remnants of the BD if we are out? Oh man.
Oh no!
I had just about gone over my "this isn't real" thing, and now I'm right back to it's not real still.
Oh man!
Oh dear. Oh no. I'm so
But-
sorry.
But it's like, this can't be real, right? Like, I won't die if I do this, right? No, don't.
Would someone in a brain dance do this?
Right.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy.
Oh gosh.
Well, hey, there you have it. There's our session today. A lot to unpack. We'll see exactly how this unfolds next week. Next Thursday, we do this right here, same place, same time, every week, every Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure you make it a plan to join us every week. Contribute ideas to chat. Definitely redeem those points, giving the team +2s and all kinds of
we
other
need them.
We
rewards.
can use it to
Oh.
shoot each other.
Yeah, well, you see it.
we need help.
It's been coming in handy even when they try to team kill each other during the situation.
Oh.
Now, look, there is an explanation for all this. There is some understanding behind it, but we're going to have to tune in next Thursday to see exactly how it all unfolds and exactly what just happened. But yeah, I'll see everybody next time. Take care.
Ultimate.